Hello students, it's Nazia Begum here, your physics lecturer, welcoming you all in today's lecture. So the topic for today is rules for obtaining images formed by convex lenses. So first of all, where the image is formed when the light passes through the convex lens. The image is formed at that point where at least two refracted light rays meet or appear to meet with each other. Okay. To find out the position and nature of the image formed by a convex lens, we will use only those two rays of light. So whenever we have to find out the or we have to observe the image formation by the lens, we will always imagine two light rays. Okay. So let's see what are the rules. So here in front of you, you can see the first figure. This is telling us about the first rule. So here you can see at the center C is written, that C is the optical center. On the left hand side you can see on the principal axis F dash is there, and on the right hand side F is there. F is the principal focus, F dash is secondary focus. What is principal focus and secondary focus? See, the light ray is coming from left to right direction. Okay, here you can see the light ray is coming from left to right, so that this direction from where the light is coming, in that direction the focus is secondary focus. Okay, and after passing through the lens, the light ray is passing through this focus, so that's why this is the principal focus. So when the light ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, so after refraction it will pass through focus. This is the first rule. Then this is the second rule here. When the light ray passes through the optical center, it will pass in the straight line. It will not get refracted. Okay, it will not change its path. Then the third rule, when the light ray incident on the lens by passing through focus, so after refraction it becomes parallel to principal axis. So these are the three rules for formation of images in a convex lens. Now let's see how, when the object is placed at different places, then images are formed in convex lens. Okay, so here we will start with our first case. In the first case, image formed by a convex lens when the object is placed between optical center and focus. Okay, so here in this diagram you can see that C is the optical center, point C is the optical center, and F is the focus, and our object AB is there. Okay, this is our object AB, which is placed between optical center and focus. When the object is there, so that time we will imagine that two rays are coming out from the object. Okay, so you can see the top point of the object, which is A. From A, two rays are coming out. One ray is going parallel to the principal axis. There it is represented by AD. Okay, you can see AD is there. Okay, this is AD. This ray is parallel to principal axis. So after refraction, this ray is passing through focus. So this is AD. After refraction, it is passing through focus. Okay. Then we have another light ray AC. Okay, this is another ray AC. So AC, because it is passing through optical center, so it will not get refracted, but it will simply follow the path ACY. When these two ray comes in our eyes after refraction, so they don't meet with each other. Okay, in the refracting side, on the right hand side, they will not meet with each other. So at that side we will not get any image. Okay, so what we do, we imagine that these rays are extrapolated or the length of these rays, okay, so we will imagine that these rays are elongated in backward direction. We increase the rays in the backward direction, okay, in the backward direction of the refracted rays. See df is the refracted ray dx. So when we extrapolate it backside, and here ay is another refracted ray, so when we extrapolate it backside, so both the rays are meeting at one particular point a dash, okay. So at that point only we will get our image. Now we are getting the image by imagining that the rays are going back and meeting at one point, okay. The actual refracted rays are not meeting here, and that's why the image formed here is not real, but it is the virtual image, okay. And this image is erect, okay, upside up, downside down, like the object. So it is erect image, and you can see the size of the image is very large in comparison with the object. So here the image is magnified also. So what is the nature of image here in this case? The image is virtual, erect and magnified, okay. So here we have seen that when the object is placed between the optical center and focus of the lens, that time we will get a magnified and erect image, okay. So this case can be utilized for so many purposes. For example, you can see here on the right hand side you can see one picture, figure 35, a convex lens being used as a magnifying glass to read the small print of a book. As we have seen that if the object is placed between optical center and focus, the image is highly magnified, okay. So you have seen the magnifying glass, which is also called simple microscope. So in that glass you might have noticed that when you bring it close to the words written in any book or paper, the words appear to be very large. But if you move it away from the words, from the letters, then they don't look very large. Why it happens? Because when the lens is close to the words, that time the words are there between the focus and optical center. So at that time the images formed by the lens is very large and erect. That's why we can see the large letters, okay. Then here on the left hand side you have another figure. A convex lens is producing a magnified image of the middle part of the comb, okay. At the middle part you can see one convex lens is there, which is placed close to the comb, and that's why it is producing a magnified image of the comb, okay. And on the ends you can see the actual comb. So you can compare that actual comb's length, actual comb's size is small, and the size which we are watching through the convex lens, it appears very big. So like this, convex lenses are used for magnifying the words or magnifying the objects. So they are used as magnifying glass, or they can also called as simple microscope. Now let's discuss case 2, when the object is placed at the focus of a convex lens. Okay, so initially the object, in case 1 the object was between the optical center and focus. Now we have moved it towards left a little, and now the object is placed on F, on focus of the lens. So that time again you can see that two rays are coming out from point A. One ray AD is parallel to principal axis, so after refraction it will pass through focus. Another ray AC is passing through optical center, so it will not refract it, but it will follow the same path ACY, a straight line path, okay. After refraction both the rays become parallel to each other, and we all know that parallel rays never intersect with each other. So these two rays will not intersect after refraction. So what we will do here? Here we will imagine that these rays are extrapolated backside, okay, and when they are increased in backward direction, So they are meeting at one particular point somewhere in infinity. Okay, so here when the object is placed on F, the image will formed at infinity. Okay, if we don't okay, sorry, we will not extrapolate them backside. We can simply say that these rays, after refraction, these rays become parallel, and they are simply going on and at somewhere at infinity they will meet with each other. So image will formed at infinity. It will be highly magnified image but inverted one. Okay, because you can see that after refraction the images the both the rays are on the downside of the principal axis. So if they move further, they will become more, they will go on the downside of the principal axis. So whatever image will be formed will be the inverted one. Okay, so here we have second case, that when the object is placed on focus, the image will be on infinity, highly magnified, erect and real. Okay, so this is second case. We have total 6 cases of convex lens. Out of that, 2 cases we have discussed today. Other cases we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, so till then you try to draw these diagrams which we have uh, understood today. Okay, which I have explained you today. So rules for obtaining images by convex lens, those diagrams, and the first case, which is very important, in which we can use the convex lens as magnifying glass. Okay, you try to draw the diagram for that case also. So this is it for today's lecture. See you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye. Take care, do some productive work, and the most important thing, be healthy, be safe.